All right, children, today we are going to be looking at more about transversals and triangles and finding missing measures by putting together all the things that we know to be true here. Okay, so first thing we want to talk about when looking at a shape that looks like this. This is parallel lines, and there's two transversals that cut through it. They happen to form a triangle here, but there are two transversals that cut through this. So the first thing we want to look at is what is our relationship between angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 4. What's a relationship here between angle 1, angle 2, and angle 4? Well, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 all form a straight line, which means that they're all going to equal 180 degrees. Right? We know this to be true because we know that this forms a straight line. And when things form a straight line, they are 180 degrees. All right, so if we know that's true, now let's look at our relationship here between, we'll go to our, we'll go to our line, and our parallel lines, and then we'll look at this line right here. We'll look at this transversal that exists in time right here. Let's look at this one. And let's look at our relationship between angle 1 and angle 3. What kind of relationship is there between angle 1 and angle 3? What would we say about these angles? Yes, these angles are alternate interior angles, which means angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Okay, now let's look at our transversal on our other diagonal. So here to here to here. Pretend that that line matched up straight. Let's look at this line. Let's talk about on my purple situation here, what relationship exists between angles 2 and angles 5? Those are also alternate interior angles, which means those two angles are also equal to each other. So we know that angle 1 equals angle 3, angle 2 equals angle 5, and so because we know that angles 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 equals 180 degrees, and we know that angle 1 equals angle 3, so this can say angle 3. We know angle 2 equals angle 5, so this can say angle 5 and angle 4. Because these are the same measure, because these are the same measure, and because nothing's actually changed here, since all of these are the same measure, this is the same problem, and it's still going to equal 180 degrees. Angle 3 plus angle 5 plus angle 4. But we already knew that because angles 3, 5, and 4 happen to also form the inside of a triangle. And we remember that all triangles that exist add up to 180 degrees. Exactly. So let's say that we know all this information. We know all the things we know up here. And I give you a transversal. Looks like this. Give me a like that, and then give me a looking like that. Okay? Let's say this is a transversal that exists, and some things I know that this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C, this angle is 41 degrees, this angle is 2x degrees, and this angle is 55 degrees. Okay? Given all this information up here, can we find our missing values for angles A, oops, I guess that should be angle equals angle A, angle B, and angle C? Can we find our missing values? The answer is yes, we can. Okay? Let's go through and work through how to do this. Let's start with angle C. We know that angle C is obtuse. 41 degrees is the acute angle. So in order to solve angle C, we're going to do the math problem, 180 minus 41. That's going to give us our value of C, which happens to be 139 degrees. So we know that C equals 139 degrees, because C plus this acute equal 180. We know that. Now, if we know that this angle is 41, and this angle is on our transversal, and they are corresponding angles, how many degrees is 2x? How many degrees would 2x? Well, 2x equals 41 degrees. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X is going to equal 20.5 degrees. Okay? So x is going to equal 20.5. So we know that this 2x could also say 41, okay? Because we know 2x equaled 41 degrees. X is 20.5. And now, to find angle B, we're going to say these three measures equal 180. 55 plus B plus 41 equals 180. And if we were to add together our like terms, 55 plus 41, we would get 96. We would get B plus 96 equals 180. And we would minus 96 from both sides. And we would get B equals 84 degrees. So we know that B equals 84 degrees. Okay? B equals 84 because all three of these measures add up to 180. We know these two, and so we just minus them from 180 to get to B. All right, now, our final step up here. Finding angle A. Well, looking at what we know here, we know that angle A and 55 degrees are alternate interior angles. Because here's our transversal, with our diagonal, and we know that A and 55 are alternate interior, and because things are alternate interior, they are the same. Angle A equals 55 degrees. So we can know, by knowing all the things, putting everything together here, we're able to figure out how many degrees everything is. All right. Think through this. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night, and let me know if you have any questions.